This we are starting with our last module in our digital marketing course. So the last module is about mobile and viral marketing. So in this, there are many things that we should know when we are doing digital marketing, and that also involves a little bit of technical aspects like coding and things like that. So essentially, we would be just discussing and going through the content of the course. So mobile marketing, like we talked about traditional marketing, we talked about digital marketing. So when we talked about traditional marketing, then traditional marketing has lots of drawbacks, which have been eased out and then filled up with digital marketing. In traditional marketing, feedback was almost impossible, and then it was very difficult for brands to maintain to get feedbacks. In digital marketing, feedbacks became a possibility, and then brands could receive instant feedbacks. With mobile marketing, things became even faster because that's what we're going to talk, like how mobile is changing consumer behavior for young consumers, not only young consumers, even for elders also. But then the generation that we have now, like say your generation, is more active in the mobile. If we see the younger generations, those who are in school, those who are still toddlers, babies, that generation, they have already they were born in a smartphone generation. Like my generation, since I'm 40 years old. So when I was born, at the time we still had black and white TVs. Color TV was not that colorful, and then it was very costly. There was no cable TV in India. We had only one channel, and then during my time itself, when we were in school, then we saw another channel that was aired using antenna. So we had antennas, black and white TVs, and then landline phones started coming up. So it was almost like one landline phone in like in one locality. It was almost like one TV in one village. So the whole village would go there in that particular person who has the TV, and then they would watch their favorite serial from time to time. And then when landline phones it came, and then it was one landline phone in the whole of locality. So people used to go to PCOs to make calls. PCOs was a in thing, and then they would call on somebody else's house and then ask to for someone else, and then the owner would pick up and then say, okay, you call back after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or half an hour. They will fix up a particular time, go to that other person's house, and then wait for the call, just like in movies they do in PCOs and things like that. So then color TVs came. Then for the phone, from landline phones, it came to handheld phones. Handheld phones also earlier were very small. The screen was very small. The mobile phones were black and white. So we had to pay for incoming calls also, and then outgoing calls as well. And even for receiving messages also, there was a charge. When they stopped that charge, when mobile companies, they stopped taking charges for incoming messages, and then just for messaging service itself, there was a product called pager. I don't know if you have heard about that or not, but there was a device called a pager. So pager is was like an SMS machine. So it was a separate machine which was specifically to send and receive messages. So this is Motorola Advisor, don't rush, flight cancel, like that. So this was like the previous Twitter, when mobile companies they stopped taking charges for incoming messages, and then messages were cheaper than phone calls. Then we had those black and white phones. No, this is too modern. Like this one, like something like this, but then it was a little bit more boring, something like that. There were some other brands which are not that popular nowadays. And then from the black and white phone, then came the internet. Then we had like the first smartphones, QWERTY, BlackBerry. Then came the first smartphones which were like this, and then internet started coming in these phones. Then even other Nokia phones, Nokia Music Match, Music Express was one. Like this kind of phones, the internet started coming up in here. And then internet still was very costly those days. And it was slow. It was slower than it was very slow. So even for one single page to load, even to download a 5 MB music, we had to wait for about maybe 8-10 hours, maybe 5-6 hours at least. Sometimes it would be within one hour itself, if it was like in a city place near the tower where the network was very fast. Then those days it was just 2G. If you have heard about 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, I'm sure you have heard about that. So it was before 2G was a thing. So nowadays phones are very fast. We have everything at the tip of our fingers. So whatever we want to search, we get that almost immediately. So, definition of mobile marketing. Mobile marketing refers to any marketing activity executing through mobile devices. So, there's also SMS marketing, WhatsApp marketing. So, all of these activities happen within the mobile phone. So that's why it's called mobile marketing. Mobile marketing involves reaching consumers via smartphones, tablets, and other mobile platforms. So, the meaning of mobile means that you can carry from one place to another. It's not fixed. So, laptop is a mobile device. Our phone is a mobile device. Uh, we can be mobilized. We can, like, mobilize means we can keep on moving, to move from one place to another. So we can keep on moving with our mobile devices, which includes smartphones, tablets. Laptop also is a mobile device, but then we do not call that as a like mobile marketing, because that one is computing. So this approach allows businesses to engage consumers in real time and in convenient locations, leveraging apps, SMS, social media, and mobile friendly websites. So today, mobile marketing is essential as more consumers rely on their phones for shopping and information. Over half of all online traffic comes from mobile devices, making it crucial for brands to optimize their marketing strategies for mobile users. Engaging mobile content can lead to higher conversion rates, increased brand loyalty, and improved customer reaction interaction. So Just to give you a hint of what we are talking, so there's a ad run which is going on. So this is for this resort. Resort is looking for investors. So that's during the ad run. So when we go to this is active. So we already have 1,89,588 impressions and 1,35,886 reach. Okay, so that is the like. Can anybody tell me the difference between impression and reach? Difference between impression and reach. We have done that in class. It's okay to be wrong. Yes, but I'm sure. I'm sorry, your voice is not audible. Could you repeat it, Bert?
Impression is impression is them just seeing the ad, while reach is them going in to see what the ad is about.
Uh, okay, it's sort of correct, but then impression is when it is published, it is shown in like
Yeah, let's
impression.
say in an application, and when I'm scrolling, I see it, but I just keep scrolling, so we just count it as impression.
Yes. So impression can be one person can have three, four, five, six impressions, or maybe more than that. Every time when you log into say in Instagram or TikTok, when you're seeing an ad, every time the ad is playing on your device, that is counted as an impression. But then that is not counted as a reach. Reach is for unique users, and impression is for every time that ad is published on that platform. So reach means unique consumers. So here we have impressions and reach. So this is the number of time the ad have been displayed on this one. We are doing it on Facebook and on Instagram. So every time this ad have been displayed on Instagram and Facebook, that's it has been published. It have been shown 1,89,588 times, and 1,35,886 to unique users, different users. So that's what reach and impression is. So we go to view charts, and then man and woman, we see platform. This is Facebook, Instagram. Say we do mobile only. Mobile only, that itself is more than 80,000 on Instagram. Facebook, I have removed Facebook a day later. So on Facebook, on Instagram, mostly it's almost 80,000. It's on Instagram. Let's check on desktop only. See, desktop, it's almost nil. So the ad run which it have been displayed in mobile devices itself. Even though we had it on mobile devices and on desktop equally, but then because of the uh, targeting that we did, because of that targeting, we are getting only mobile viewers. And then on Instagram, it's mostly people serve Instagram on mobile only. So Facebook, it's mostly on this on mobile devices. So hence, mobile marketing is the importance of today's market, because over half of all online traffic comes from mobile devices. In this case, we are seeing that all of the traffic is coming from mobile devices. When we are targeting on TikTok, on Instagram, then that's a mobile app. So people use that platform using mobile phones. So that's why it is crucial for brands to optimize their marketing strategies for mobile users. So, for instance, the Starbucks mobile apps, their Samsung mobile apps, all of the big brands, they have their own native mobile apps where they try to connect with the consumer. Nike's Nike also has a mobile brand. So, mobile devices have transformed how consumers make purchasing decisions, because it's sort of easier to know about different things. So, even companies like Google also have made it easier. If you see, there's a feature in Google. So we have search by image. So we can put in an image, say, or maybe we just, okay, let's go to Pager. Let's see if it works in here. In mobile, it's very simple, the interface. So we have this search in image. Okay, let's say, um, okay, or say, let's go to this, right? And then search in this Google search in this image. Okay, there's, so then what we can do is we can search for one particular item. Maybe I like this t-shirt. So see the color, the fabric, it have already matched. And then I'm also seeing Masho, men's slim fit cut shirt. Okay, I need say this, and see, it's, if you want exact match, then it's there. I search from one particular image, then it have already shown me the cloth. And then that's true for jewelries. That's true for any sort of products that we have. We can also use it for say animal kingdom. I don't have any better ideas, so I'm just showing you how easy it have become. Mm, let's say we go to, okay, let's take any image. Let's go to this. Okay, then we search this image and then say we don't know the name of this animal. So that's a blue wildebeest, and we have all subspecies. We got all of the information. So image search has become a powerful tool, and on mobile devices you can also click picture of anything using your normal camera, and then you can search it within the app itself. So that is all helpful for people who want to learn, and even for people who want to buy new products. So if you want to buy something similar to somebody else, you just need to click a picture, and then that one will lead you to where you can purchase it, and things like that. So mobile devices have transformed how consumers make purchasing decisions. It's also about going through product reviews, price comparisons, and easy access to information just a click away. Consumers are now more informed. All of the information is within the smartphone, the smart device itself. And then this is information age. We can learn about anything we want. This immediacy, because it's an immediate thing that is happening, you think about it, you type it, and then you search it, you know about it. So before we had to think, we have to look for resource people. We would have to ask our friends, hey, I want to learn about this, is there anybody you know who knows about that particular thing? Nowadays we don't need to, we just need to know the name. And using mobile devices, that Google search, image search, we don't even need to know the name of a thing. We just need an image or a photo of it, and with that we can search. So this immediacy allows users to act quickly, enhancing their shopping journey and influencing their choices before they ever reach to a store. Just like we saw that meso, the meso that we had this, so we can directly purchase it. So I also have a comparison. This is a slim fit cutaway that it looks little small. Maybe it's for someone, but then it's 361. It's 1499, 488, 1800. So depending on the budget, 262, 267, 1410, 514. So we have price comparisons also here. And even on the native website also, we can go through reviews, we can go through other details, and then we can make a purchasing decision. Trends among young users. Young users, particularly those aged 17, 24, but because that's the late teens and things like that. So it's just a rough age group, plus minus 1 2 years. Are trendsetters, increasingly reliant on their smartphone for purchasing decisions. They prefer brands that engage them through social media and offer personalized experiences. Beyond that, 30 plus, 40 plus, but maybe 60, 70 plus, they do not have that time and that knowledge also, to that ease also, to have that patience to be on the phone. So maybe they take their purchasing decisions little differently, and older people have still, they are still in that old patterns. Younger generation, particularly those who are younger than who are young, and say till 24 years, so they are increasingly reliant on their smartphone. They are heavily reliant on smartphones for all sorts of information, like even for these classes also, like Ahabwe is attending the classes, and even Bert also is attending the classes using mobile phones. So mobile phone have become a very important part and parcel of our life. So that's how we are gelling in, and then we are mixing up with our mobile devices, specifically the internet facility. So like young people like you prefer brands that engage through social media and offer personalized experiences. Mobile payments and shopping apps are also gaining popularity among this demographic, reshaping their buying habits. So, to be able to pay through mobile phone and the use of shopping apps, because we do not need to go to a shopping mall to do window shopping nowadays. We just need our mobile phone, and then wherever we are, we can just scroll through the images and do time pass, like that, pass our time, and then maybe we see a product, we keep it saved in our wish list, then we buy it later, or we keep it in our cart we buy it later. Social media plays a vital role in consumer behavior, especially among youth. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok influence shopping decisions through peer recommendations and influencer endorsements. Sharing experiences online fosters a community and encourages brand loyalty, making social media an essential tool in mobile marketing strategies. Just like in here, we have mobile only device type. We are showing it in on like the results are coming mostly from the mobile phone. So effective messaging techniques to capture attention in a crowded mobile landscape, brands should employ concise and impactful messaging. Concise as in we are talking directly about precisely about what we need to talk about. We're not talking about side things and here and there things. So when we are talking about sales, we'll be talking about sale directly rather than hitting around the bush, talking about this, that, would you like to buy, would you like this, that. We're not talking about that. We will just directly we'd say that this is selling at so and so price, so book yours now, things like that. And impactful messaging, messages which creates an impact. ChatGPT will be helping you in that, how to create impactful messages, or you can also say write an impactful and concise copy content for XYZ. Using strong visuals combined with clear call to action can enhance engagement. So you all are already in Saipali, create learning to create strong visuals, and you need to have a strong call to action. Call to actions are like book now, call us, connect with us, things like that. That's what we are asking people to do something. And as simple as please like, share and subscribe, comment below. Those things also are calls to action because you are calling out to take a particular action. Incorporating humor and relatable language also resonates well with younger audiences, making them more likely to interact with the content. Now, there may be some lingos. There will be some lingos like when we were in school back in 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, those time. Then there the lingo was a little bit different. It was just a time after the hippie culture. So hippie culture had become a thing of the past, and then we were more into the early phases of rock and roll. Then rock and roll metal bands. But then Michael Jackson was a in thing those days. So the lingos were different, and even from region to region, the lingos are different. So in Assam, in my part of India, we had a different ways, different jokes. There were certain words which were comic and that only we could understand, and then other parts of India would not understand. Like in India, it's like every 100 kilometers, the language, the culture will change. So even in Assam, you go any 100 kilometers in any direction, you'd see the clothing, the people's faces, how they look, what they wear, what they talk, how they talk. All of the things it changes in India. So during our time also, like it was still the same, and there were many different lingos. Just like that, even in Uganda also, you all will have certain kind of lingos that like that Entebbe will be able to connect, or maybe Kampala will be able to connect. There are some like folk tales, things like that. So there were some jokes which are local to Entebbe, some things which are local to Kampala. So those jokes, those patterns, if you can incorporate that with with your social media post, then it becomes more engaging. As an example, Say, I don't know if you have heard about the movie or not. Like we have a very popular Indian movie. It was called Sholay. So Sholay had a scene. So there was a dacoit named Gabbar. So Gabbar, this Gabbar, he became so popular those days that okay, there's most iconic villain in the history of Indian cinema, filmfare, Sholay Gabbar. So his dialogues, just like we have Terminator, right? Like I'll be back. So Terminator, I'll be back. Those became like trendsetters. Just like that, Gabbar also has dialogues which became trendsetters. And then if we say Gabbar cartoon, then see there are lots of Gabbar cartoons. Then even this is like political ad. This is another party. So even the leader of that political party, they shaped him. They made him look like Gabbar Singh with his hairs and all. And then they made jokes. So see, there are lots of Gabbar Singer content. And then that's the way that he have. This is about Holi. Holi kab hai yaar? Kab hai Holi? So this is like happy Holi, a scene from the movie. They made it like like a joke, and then that is easier for people to connect. That was true for all generations, and then mostly the teenagers of that age have the time to. So when you guys are doing like mobile marketing or like marketing of any form, then we try to incorporate humor and relatable language that resonates well with the younger audiences and even for older audiences also, because Gabbar Singh is still funny to me. But as it was then, it's a movie character, and then it's sort of like a timeless thing. So we try to find timeless things. There's also stickers. So it's like a timeless thing, and we try to incorporate those to create an effective messaging technique. There's a personalization in mobile marketing where we tailor content to meet the specific needs of the audience. So it's our target market. We recognize our target market, know our target audience, and then we try to personalize the content according to our target market. By analyzing user data and behaviors, brands can send targeted messages that align with individual preferences. This not only increases engagement rates but also fosters customer loyalty as users feel valued and understood. So when we do personalization, then the the audience, the person for whom we are making it, they feel valued and understood, which increases engagement rates but also fosters customer loyalty. So a brand which understands you, so people would want to stay with that brand, to buy their products and use their products. Like that's what even Apple also they rely heavily on. So they try to personalize. Mobile applications offer a unique platform for brands to connect with consumers, like Domino's, McD's, all of this. They have mobile applications where you can order through their mobile apps. By creating user-friendly apps that provide value, like exclusive deal, loyalty rewards, or helpful contents, brands can enhance user experiences. Like nowadays, most apps they are already doing it. There will be like, so Samsung has an app where you can purchase using their app. You can purchase TVs, phones, but all sorts of Apple, like Apple Bullet, all sorts of Samsung services and products. And then for every time you purchase their products, you get certain points that you can redeem when you're buying it later. So that's sort of like a loyalty program. That's the same thing that we have reward points on our credit card, debit card. We go to a shopping mall, they also issue us specific cards that whenever we go to that mall and then when we buy the thing, then the points um, eventually increases as we keep on buying, and then with that collected points we can get a discount for people who are who are buying regularly from a particular shopping mall or particular website. But they usually keep your birth date. So on your birthday, there's like offer prices. They get gifts and things like that. So when somebody receives gifts, when somebody remembers your birthday, that itself we feel very good about it. That okay, this guy or this person have remembered my birthday. And on top of that, apps, services like this, and shopping malls also, when if you are being issued a card, a regular buyer card or something, then you will see on your birthdays there will be specific discounts or specific offers personalized for you. So those are like loyalty programs. We can also use helpful content, related helpful content for the person using our mobile phones and all. Regular updates and enhancing features keep consumers coming back, establishing long-term relationships. So there are updates as well. The mobile phones, they keep on upgrading, keep on changing the interface and then the features, whatever. And that also people are commenting. Like we go to Play Store, we go to any app store, like we say in here, then we go to install on Windows, play on PC. Okay, they have install on more devices. They now have install on Windows. Okay, so friendly advice, thank you for feedback, and we will consider it enough further development. So somebody gave them a review. They are saying they will include it in further development. All of this would be noted down, and when they have any updates, in those updates, some of the features which can be integrated and upgraded will be upgraded. And then that also, it's a form of a co-creation thing with mobile marketing. So everything is it's like stitched with the same thread. So those it's like different parts and functions of marketing, different features of marketing which are sewed together with the same thread. So with that, with every good thing, there comes bad things also. Like there's challenges, as in like privacy concerns, because mobile phone, we just tend to accept everything. We do not usually read, and then due to privacy concerns, there are this like Chinese apps which are banned in India because of privacy concerns, but that they are collecting too much data, more than required for in some aspects, and which it's not that the app company is doing something intentionally, But then it's to safeguard that data that like India does not want China to have it through that company. So a company is collecting data for personalizations, for to make the app better and things like that. But then if the government would want, and government um, uh, can collect the data as well. So since all of the servers are all of things that are happening, even this class also is going through the servers of India, reaching Uganda, and then reaching you. So if the government would want, like I am using a particular internet connection, you guys are using a particular internet connection, so that internet providers also, if government would want, they can collect that data, whatever is it's there. So there are certain sensitive informations that India would not want to share with China. So they have banned particular apps. Even USA also was on the same line. Some apps were banned previously. So Uganda also have banned Facebook for probably some privacy concerns, or maybe some other concerns. So I'm not sure about like why Facebook is banned. But then there are privacy concerns when we are using mobile phones and we are sharing data over the internet. And it's a concern to everybody. So everybody who are using apps, that is deterring them, that is demotivating them from using too much of mobile content. There's also spam links, there's also viruses, spam links, which can spam you. So users are increasingly wary of how their information is collected and used. Brands must prioritize transparency and compliance with regulation to build trust. Compliance with regulation, there's say ISO data security. It's an international standard. So this is an international standard organization. So information security, cyber security, and privacy protection. So ISO IEC 27001 2022. So we have to be compliant. This is possible for at least mid-level onwards, mid-level industries and big level industries. Even for small enterprises also, if it's followed, then it's good. Then we have, say, privacy policy. So we have privacy policies for on different websites. We'll get, so this is policiesgoogle.com. So Google has a privacy policy. When you use our services, you're trusting us with your information. We understand this is a big responsibility and work hard to protect your information and put you in control. So take the privacy checkup. This is the transparency from Google's aspect. There will be privacy policy for almost every company. So they put it on the internet, and then there's ISO standards. They put it on the internet. That's how they prioritize transparency, and they are like telling you what they are using your data for. Offering options for users to control their privacy setting can also enhance consumer confidence. Like in our privacy settings, we have settings in mobile devices like mobile permissions. We grant a lot of permissions when we are using mobile apps. Allow apps to access photo, media, and files on your devices. We allow, deny, and then we do it for camera. We do it for allow messenger to send and view SMS messages. We allow do things like that. App name, access calendar, contacts, record audio, photos, videos. So some apps, if we allow the camera, then they can access your camera, and then they can click a picture of you like anytime. Just like that with the audio also, certain apps can. So that's why it's they say not to install apps from somewhere else. Google Play Store and then Apple Play, their Apple apps. There they go through the settings of this, and then they usually keep on reviewing the apps. Certain apps which they do not review, so they will have something written in there that these apps are not like reviewed or things like that. So offering options for users to control their privacy setting. So the easier it is to control the privacy setting when an app is being created, then it enhances customer confidence. We are doing it from a marketer's perspective. So when you are doing it for some company, then you would be requesting that company to get it through the web, the mobile app developers, so that the web developers will include those features in the mobile app. Ad fatigue and overexposure. With consumers bombarded by ads, ad fatigue is a genuine concern. You play a game, there's ads running every 5 minutes. Every time you win or every time you lose in a mobile game, an app will be playing if it's connected to the internet. So ad fatigue is a genuine concern. Repetitive messaging can lead to disengagement and annoyance, and if it's repetitive, then even I have uninstalled many of the games previously when I used to play games, mobile games, just because the messages were like repetitive, and then it felt even though the games were engaging, but then the ads were very boring and time consuming. Can't even skip the ads. That's why those apps I have stopped using, and many users have stopped using. So when we are creating an app, we would want people to engage and to be in the app. That's why we should try not to give ad fatigue and overexposure, repetitive messaging. Brands should strive to keep content fresh and relevant. Innovative campaigns that surprise and delight users can help break through the noise and maintain interest. Technological barriers. Not all consumers have the latest mobile technology, which can create barrier to effective marketing. Some might also be using black and white phones. There, of course, we cannot reach that well. But then, say some might have older versions of Android or older versions of Apple app. Brands need to consider various device capabilities and internet connectivity. Even the internet also, it's not consistent when designing campaigns. Ensuring that all digital content is accessible regardless of what technology of the technology used is crucial to reach a wider audience. So we have to consider device capabilities and internet connectivity. This one is a part of the technical SEO that we discussed in the class previously. That's three types of SEO. One is technical SEO, which deals with the technical capabilities of a website or an app. So even when we are creating a web internet website or any app, even when we are creating a simple website, we have to ensure about device capabilities, about browsers. Like I am using Firefox. People mostly they use Google Chrome, but even there are other browsers also which are coming up and gaining popularity. There's also Microsoft Bing, Microsoft Edge, and internet connectivity. In certain part of the world, internet still is very slow and very costly. Certain part of the world, internet is very fast. So even a big video also would be playing in the landing page. But then those places where the internet is slow, then the website would be loading, and then it will be boring to keep on waiting. So so that's why, like, when we are creating and doing mobile marketing, we have to be sure. So when we are doing mobile marketing, depending on what we are whom we are trying to reach, the target audience, we have to devise the content accordingly. If we use videos, videos will take the loading time. If the video is heavy, then we will need the loading time for videos to play in that campaign. But then images will be easier to load than a video. So maybe for a campaign, we'll be using images rather than using a video. So with future trends, there are emerging technologies. There's augmented reality, and there's virtual reality, AR, VR. It's also being used in many scientific and studies oriented, like educational apps are set to transform mobile marketing. So AR and VR tools provide immersive experiences that allow consumers to interact with products in a unique and engaging ways. There's also games which are in AR and virtual reality. Even in shopping malls, there will be different stations where you can go and play like augmented reality, virtual reality games. So early adoption of these technologies will be key for brands looking to stand out. So if you invest it in now, and then by and by, as people as time goes, it will be easier to incorporate the like keep on updating it. So that's why early adoption is told to be a key for brands looking to stand out. There's also role of AI in marketing. Artificial intelligence is becoming a game changer in mobile marketing, from chatbots that enhance customer service to algorithms that analyze consumer behavior. AI can streamline processes and improve targeting accuracy. This technology provides invaluable insights that helps brand make data-driven decisions. So we created the copy content in using ChatGPT. We can also specify our location and then ask which age groups and what to target, but the interest of people who our target audience would be, and then ChatGPT would give you a brief. It's almost accurate. It's not the pinpoint thing, but then it's almost accurate. You can directly use it as well, like who your target audience is and what metrics to do. Like it can essentially create a strategy for you. Predictions for the next 5 years. As mobile technology continues to evolve, next 5 years will likely see even more personalization and integration of AI. Brands will need to stay ahead of consumer expectations, embracing new platforms and technologies. Predictive analytics will guide marketing strategies, ensuring brands remain agile in a rapidly changing environment. So, predictive analytics is predictions, analysis, which will happen in the next 5 years, how things might change, what people might like, how might people behave, and all those. So, in conclusion, mobile marketing is reshaping consumer behavior, especially among younger audiences. To succeed, brands must embrace effective strategies while addressing the challenges of privacy and technological access. By staying ahead of trends and leveraging new technologies, marketers can effectively engage their audiences and enhance brand loyalty. So that's it for this. Okay, so that's it for 27 class 27 mobile marketing. So what we can